Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So yesterday was so much fun and so enjoyable. And actually what I want to talk about today happened, or the topic was brought up at the end of church yesterday morning. And that is just accessibility and how our mindset and how our thinking needs to change, and how it's important to be grateful for those that have seen the fact that things need to change, how we need to be thankful for those that have made those changes, and just so grateful for them. So we went to Dan's mom's church yesterday, and it is just a little country church. And one of the things that I'm very grateful for at this church is there's no stairs. And you're like, well, okay, out of all the things to be grateful for, way to pick a simple thing. But let me explain. With having cerebral palsy, whether it's a severe case or very mild, for people with cerebral palsy or any mobility related issues, stairs can be the difference between wanting to enter a place and just wanting to go back home. And so having this church that has no stairs at all, you don't have to worry about using an elevator, you don't have to worry about going up a ramp. There's no barriers. I guess there's stairs going into the youth room, but even then that's limited. So it was just really cool to... There's Thomas. It was really cool to go to a church that has thought things through. For people with disabilities, they have a variety of different people with disabilities. There's a person with Down syndrome. There's people that use walkers. There's a person that has some type of intellectual disability. And then, walkers, wheelchairs. They've really thought through a lot of things. And yeah, of course, there's always room for improvement. And yeah, you could always change things here and there. But it was just, not only is the building super inviting, it was just nice to have a conversation with somebody that, understands my concerns and worries. We talked about how you go to a place and, the restroom says it's wheelchair accessible, but then you think about, okay, how heavy is the door? How am I going to open the door and get either my mobility device through, or how is me as the one pushing? How am I going to open the door and then push the person's wheelchair through without, clobbering them, clobbering their wheelchair, clobbering myself? Like, how does that work? How does that look? Now, of course, it's expensive. You can't expect everybody to have automatic doors, but it's something you think about. You think about the different challenges there are with going to the airport. This is one that has been brought up across the disability community, and some of the more famous, well-known people with disabilities are really bringing it up and pushing it. The airlines do not have a way for people to bring their own wheelchairs and sit in their own wheelchair, which they're used to and comfortable with, on the airplane. You have to leave your mobility device. Hey, bud. What you doing?
Nothing. Well, I run down here. I'm fine. Big rock on the shiny rock down the hill rocks road.
So you're looking for rocks?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not just pink rock, but it's like pink. Oh, this one's big. Every time I put my bag, this one's shiny.
Yeah, it is shiny. Good job. Good rock finding.
Yeah. Like good fun and cross. Cool. Well, done see mommy right here? Okay.
And yesterday was also a good reminder to just stop and have those conversations with people, you know, whether it's your kids or adults or whatever, just having the phone away, stopping, having the good conversations, and just hearing each other out and being there for each other. But yeah, back to the airport, like there's different things that are difficult and challenging. I mean, if you need assistance, you have to call ahead and are expected to like register or reserve or whatever. And so that's a challenge. And you know, talking to Dan, he made the comment, he's like, I don't normally think about how heavy a door is, you know, it's not something I've had to deal with. And there's just, yeah, many things that there's, I think the disability population in the U.S. is over 20% of the population of the U.S. And so there's many people that have to think about different things that the rest of us might not have to think about on a daily basis.
Mom.
Yes.
I found a green rock. And I found this one's
Rock collecting. This is what he's into.
This one's white. See the shiny white one rock?
Mm-hmm.
Another one is pink. Match a red one pink.
Oh, fun.
Red, pink, red, pink. Stop being noisy. I say stop being noisy.
So, yeah, and at least for us, you know, it's not mobility things right now, but it will be once we have Miss G back in our care. But for Thomas, it's being aware that he's very sensitive to different noises and just hypersensitive. Like, he calls something noisy even if it's just the slightest sound. And so, yeah, it's, at least, I guess the takeaway from yesterday was it was super encouraging to hear and to talk about with this older lady from church that, you know, these are different things that she talks about and considers. And so it was good to know that we're not the only ones, you know, thinking about this and processing it, and we're not alone. You know, it's so easy if you like in my situation, I don't drive, I can't, and so not driving and only having freedom if it's provided by others, you know, it can feel like sometimes that other people might not understand, you know, what you're going through, what you're experiencing, but that's not the truth. God, if you ask the Lord to put people in your life that are going to understand what you're going through and are going to be able to help you walk through whatever you're experiencing, He'll answer that prayer. He'll answer when you ask for that, because the Bible is all about community. It's all about lifting each other up and encouraging each other and and pointing each other to Christ. So, yeah. Thomas says hi. Right? So yeah, yesterday was super encouraging, and just I guess I shouldn't expect, you know, even family members to want to talk about that kind of stuff, because if it's not their daily reality, it's not going to be something they're going to think about. It's not going to be something they're processing. So
What's Papa's doing?
He's going on a meeting. So it's encouraging to have those people that I can process those things with, and that do understand that, you know, my kids might be facing challenges. I might have challenges of my own. Who knows if Dan's going to have challenges in the future. And so we're always super excited when we do find those people to process with and talk to. They make life better and help remind us that we're not alone. So if you are feeling alone today, please reach out. I'm an extrovert. I love to talk. I love to hear what excuse me, what other people are going through, and pray for people and all that stuff. So reach out. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we'd love to pray for you, encourage you. So we love you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. God bless.